Taos with his death mittens. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Their nails are sharp. He's a year old now. Yeah, you can have my shoe. You leave those death mittens off my tootsies. That doesn't feel good. Oh, we're already getting error messages. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I don't really feel like talking, so I'm probably not going to be very long tonight. I will keep my remarks brief. So, more the same. Just craziness is unfolding everywhere. Everywhere craziness is unfolding. We got out the AC today. And I cycled through with some vinegar water. Cleaned it up. I cleaned it up at the end of the season. So, but there's so many minerals in the water around here, man. It's just like... living in land of the lost with amenities. With wireless. Into the world with wireless and memes is something I saw there today. Or the watching the fall of the Roman civilization with wireless and memes or something like that. I don't know. Things are wonky, things are crazy. People are getting nutty. A lot of weird stuff. A lot of morbid, twisted things. I was listening to a talk by Victor earlier. I appreciate his perspective. I haven't listened to the whole thing. I only got like 15 minutes into it because it's like 2.5 hours long. He did this whole webinar of all the crazy energies as he understands it. Because they're all different. They got similarities, but everybody puts their own, perception on it. So everybody has a different twist, and his twist is it's good for the sex industry people. Just go talk to it. Nobody's talking about how like the sex trade, like prostitutes, it's like this next era is going to be really good for them. It's like it's going to become more popular again. More it's Babylon. The whole planet's going to Babylon because those are the choices that people are making. Choices that support seedy, freaking nasty, dirty, gross lifestyles. Just living from ego. It's weird. I was thinking about that today. I'm just really trying to imagine a world that I want to live in that's just comfortable for me. Just a place, by a little stream. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom place for me and Ma, as long as it has a fenced yard for the critters. A place where I can make a catio and a garage for my inventing. And just have people come through and talk about being a better version of ourselves and the work and the things that we need to do in order to do that. That's the thing is we're going to see, man. It's just easier for people to be lazy. It just is. People have gotten really lazy. I was cruising through like social media today. Just like people's profiles I haven't seen in a long time. Wow. I was really surprised with what I saw. Like how, is time going by really fast? Because it seems like people are really, really aging quick. People are aging really fast right now. Some days I feel like we are. How do you feel, Ma? You feel good? You feel like you're 71? No? How old do you feel? If you could put a number on it, would you say you felt younger than 71? Yes. So you feel like you're like 60? Yeah? I feel like I'm 71 some days. I haven't been sleeping real good, and all these energies, all this air and freaking water, and it makes me seasick. Today I was nauseous, and I have no reason to be nauseous. It's all the energy. The energy is just so potent. And it's starting to get warm, and I'm trying to be patient because I know I got to be patient a little while longer, and it's not too hot. I'd really like to be in our forever home before it got really hot. But things are crazy, and it just, more stuff, more challenges get thrown in, because now there's so many people that are being displaced from the fires around here that But our life has always been kind of challenging, huh, Ma? I remember a story today. I remember a time in our life. There's so many people that just have not had any life experience. They just haven't. And I recalled a story about a woman that Mom used to know called Diane. I don't remember her last name. I don't remember. They called her Masher Mama. And she had really frizzy hair. And she liked to drink wine a lot. Right? They said that she was a wino. Right? Anyway, she'd come over, visit, and talk with Mom, and she always treated me like a regular person. So I always liked her. She was nice. And she was fun. She was loud. She could get loud, and she had a great big old loud laugh, I can still hear it. I can also still remember that rainy day when the sheriff came to the door. The sheriff came to the door. The sheriff. And asked you to come with them. Because she had 2 daughters. And they found her car. And they found her in her car. And down a boat ramp in Shasta Lake, and it's probably initiation for Hell's Angels or some shit. They're always doing weird human sacrifice shit in fucking Redding. They always have. As long as I can remember, everybody knew about it. It's just how it is. Just how it is. Just how things are. So, Mom went down to identify her so that her daughters wouldn't have to. Yeah. Diane died, Ma. This was a long time ago. When you had to go down to the sheriff's office and identify her. Because you didn't want her daughters to have to. Yeah, that was really sad. But that was really kind of you to do. Because that's not an imprint that nobody wants to see. You know it? And if you could keep a family member from having to have that picture in their mind, because she was all bloated, she'd been underwater because she couldn't get out. She drowned. So, just, more just stuff that's happened in life, just because people are freaking twisted, man. People are twisted. Hey, Nathan, passing through to stay high, thanks. Happy weekend to you. Happy Friday weekend to you. And hope things are okay in Cleveland. How are things in Cleveland? Actually, if you're still around, I'd like to know. That'd be cool. You know what? I could send you a message. Duh. I just get so caught up in my own head sometimes that I forget about things like that. But, I'm just curious about how supply chain issues are in other parts of the country. Because things got to start coming to a head. They really do. We can't go on like this. Stuff really has to break. It has to really come to a crux. And I don't got nothing. I have nothing to do with any of those. I'm so that stuff where they keep saying that freaking DT is gonna come back and take the seat. It just reminds me when I was a kid, all the freaking bullshit lies that people would say. That's how I know I'm pretty good about reading a liar. Psychopaths and I'm not. People, soulless people, they get me. They get me. They get they trick me. I get manipulated easy. Sometimes. So, but but like I can get a pretty good feel. God, I got cut this morning. One of the little cats was walking to go out to look in the window in the morning and was stepped across my face. And then it like, oh, it's slippery because it's flesh. So it dug its nail and I was like, no! And so all day long I'm wiping my eye because I get my hair goes in my eye perfectly. There's dust. There's stuff blowing around all over the place. I always get stuff in my eye. So I'm rubbing my eyes all the time. And now I'm just reminded because I got a cut there too. Just sucks. Anyway. So back to what I was thinking about. How I vision our life. You know. Keep it nice and quiet. Because Mom likes it nice and quiet. You know. As long as I can go out and make doing my inventing out in my garage and stuff like that. Have an outlet. A positive outlet. There's so many people that are just bored in their life and they don't even know what to do with themselves. So that, God, the choices that there's making. I never knew that freaking New Mexico was such a violent place to live. It's so violent. They just found 2 people today or yesterday. Today or yesterday. Where is it? It's just people are freaking nutty, man. They got no. It's like they don't have any self-restraint or anything. It's so weird. I think a lot of people are panicking because of more of this freaking with all this stuff coming out about how much crap it really is. Notice of a possible quorum. What's that? I'll read about that later. But they found 2 people dead. What? More fires? Control burns on a windy day? I want those guys to get fired. I really do. And I want them to lose their pensions. Can that happen? I'm so tired of freaking scumbags. There's no consequence for scumbags. New Mexico to face extended food shortages. Ooga booga. Good thing we don't eat much, huh, Ma?
That's good.
We got some tasty treats today, though, from an Earth Angel. Yeah, we mowed on them. They're some French pastry. They're really good. 2 residents found dead of gunshot wounds in SUV on Sunday. Hello, Gray Kitty. And okay, the one lady 46 and the guy 47. One was a former supervisor for the Taos County Central Dispatch Center, and then the other was a sergeant working with the Taos County Adult Detention Center. Oh no, more corrupt people that didn't want to be found out about shit. You want to see if somebody's corrupt? Look how you can really tell a lot about people by just how they present themselves. But anyway, it's interesting. There's a lot. The stuff that's coming out, it's going to be more and more. Oh, God. Now they're rebooting the Wonder Years. Leave this stuff. What? Following a misconduct. Fred said this. Oh, Fred said he was let go. They were going to reboot the Wonder Years. And he was let go for a misconduct. They're all misconduct. If they've been around they all done something. If they haven't done something recently, and they done something at some point, everybody does. They just don't ever, rectify their behavior. They just go on like it hasn't happened. I'm happy to hear more reports about frickin' Bill Murray. I'm like, dude, that guy's had to have been a total D-bag his whole life, but he's just another one of those guys that, oh, he's famous, so everything gets let go. Everything just goes by because of who they are. I've seen so many scumbags in life get by. I'm so sick of that. And it's not even dudes too. It ain't gender specific. It's chicks too. It's just people that suck. People that just aren't very good people. People that are selfish and withholding and are really of no use to this planet. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. I'm really hoping that I really find people that I'm like in real life, or I think like, or people that I get along with or something in real life, because it's just headed in a direction that isn't even any fun for me. I see how things are going and it's just no fun for me. So I'm still trying to create a reality that I can do. Are more people getting it? I'm seeing crazy trends. I'm seeing like people's astrology show up in their lives in different people. It's trippy. That's what happens when you pay attention. And you start seeing all kinds of interesting connections. You start making all kinds of interesting connections. But I'm always paying attention to the people that are trying to do better, people that are just trying to stay the same, or people that are trying to freaking, become actually work hard and become a better version of who they are. It takes effort, man. It takes a lot of effort. I mean, look around. How many people don't... I mean, what do people even put effort into anymore? What do people put effort into? I'm asking because I don't know. Their families? I put my effort into my family, my mom, my dogs, taking them out. I can't wait to get a place with a yard, fenced yard. Just get out, all you at the same time. I miss my fenced backyard. Wouldn't trade it. We're all getting old. But you know what? The last 12 years, that's when it started. That's when I got the first one, Artie. He was born August 24th, 2010. I got him like October. He came home. But they brought me so much joy and just peace and serenity, because there have been a lot of down days, a lot of days. Do you need lip balm? The nails are breaking. Should have painted them when I had the chance. Anyway, so I don't know. I keep trying to think positive and look at the bright side and all that, but man, it's getting rough. It's getting rough all over. But the thing of it is, it's been so rough for us for so long, I just feel like it's the same for us. It's just getting rough for more and more people. You know what? Like, they're experiencing hardships more and more. And ultimately, what I found in this life is what is going to sustain me more than anything else is just being grateful for what I have. Because once you lose your gratitude, you're pretty much hosed. I think. That's what I see. I look around at so many people that they're not even satisfied with what they have. They just always want more and more and more and more stuff. Whatever that stuff is. Anyway. Like I said, I didn't really feel like talking very much tonight. The world is becoming interesting, though. It's becoming twisted. It's becoming bizarre. What are you gonna do? Like Ruth Ann talks about on an episode of Northern Exposure. Me and Mom watch that show. It's a good show. She talks to Maurice about how the animals inside us all, we all have the animal inside us. You know, we all have urges, we all have, passions, we all have this animal inside us, and it's what do you do with that? We also have free will and rational thought and the ability to choose not to do something over doing it. And I just look at all the people that just the choices that people like. I read stuff to myself. Mom, can you believe this? I'll tell her a story about something I've heard on the media or the news. I'm like, just as a story. She's her common answer is, and these are adult people, and these are adult people. I'm like, yeah, Ma, of all the ways that people could act, these are the ways that they're choosing to do. This is a planet that we've collectively made based on, and I got my part in it too. I just don't know how to get out of whatever my part is to start making things better where I am locally. Because I'm not really too worried about much of the rest of the world, Wherever people are at this time and whatever is happening in the next few weeks with the earth changes and the potentialities of all that, God be with you. I've been through it. I know what it's like.